Hey folks, glad you're listening. This is the very first episode of Local Features, and we said we weren't going to say what episode it was, but this is pretty obviously the first episode. So you can't see what I'm looking at, but I am looking at a table, and I'm looking at David, who is running the sound recorder here, and we have probably $900 worth of podcasting equipment here, and yet we only have one cord. So,
weird flex.
So David's talking in through a lapel here, but
a lapel is a little baby mic that you wear on your chest.
There we go. In case you don't know, but yeah, I'm really excited to be kicking off this podcast. It feels like, with what I do with video production, I spend hours every week. All I do is help people tell the stories of their businesses and brands and make them look as good as possible. And I want someone to make me look as good as possible. So I'm excited for this podcast because over the years of a lot of what I do is I conduct interviews on camera, and I'm talking to somebody and I'm trying to pull out a specific story or something like that. It's usually for the client that I'm working with, and we're trying to pull out specific aspects of whatever story we're cutting together to, tell a story, sell something, talk about an initiative or whatever it is. And I have come to really, really enjoy talking to people in a extended form about a variety of things. That's actually probably the most rewarding element of what I do with my production company. And I've wanted a different outlet to that is not controlled by what my amazing clients, who I love, but what they want me to do and what they want me to say. And I've really just been wanting to have something that I really feel like is my own. Being a creative, which obviously I think is creative is as much of a buzzword as entrepreneur and all those other things, is that it feels like sometimes once you get good enough in making something producible and marketable, that you find your niche and it's almost impossible to move outside of that specific niche. I mean, I feel like, Bob Dylan goes electric, or, somebody changes up their sound in music and everybody's going crazy. And this is obviously not nearly as big of a deal, but what I'm saying is that it's really easy just to get locked into doing one particular thing, and that's actually not what I want to do at all. So I've had this idea for this podcast for a long time. What it's going to be is it is going to be conversations with people that I consider local features. A local feature is someone who is doing something that I think is interesting or something noteworthy, or somebody that I want to talk to in a longer form. It's not necessarily geniuses or, Nobel Prize winners, but I think it's going to be a lot of really great conversations, a lot of interesting things, interesting people, because people are doggone interesting. Can I say doggone on podcast?
You're a dad, so yeah. You can.
Got to keep it PG for the children. I think something that's actually really been rewarding about what I've been doing, even so far, even about thinking about starting this podcast, is in the past probably 2 weeks, almost everyone that I've met, I've been looking at them with a completely new set of eyes of because in the thoughts of maybe this person would actually eventually be on the podcast. I've just been allowing myself to consider whether people are a little bit more interesting than I would think at first glance. And some people have not been, but that's okay. No, definitely not. It's just, so I think this is as much an exercise in something that I've been wanting to do and having conversations with people, as I'm hopeful that it'll be something that you enjoy listening to. So that's a little bit about what I'm hoping for, and hope you'll come with us along the way. What is our Instagram, David?
You can find us at local_features on Instagram.
Local_features. Sweet. And that's the only place as of right now.
Yes.
So get on there. You'll see what we're up to.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Peace.